said, Sly. The gang's assembled and are in position to help you get up to that vault. For the rest of the operation, you are the ball.
Roger, Bentley. I'm starting my approach. Getting over these fortress walls shouldn't be a problem. Look, we're running 5 by 5 here. Make sure everyone's in sync.
I hear that. Artillery, sure you can make that shot?
I endeavor not to miss.
Excellent. Radio control.
In position.
Recovery team.
On top!
Submersible.
Showtime, baby.
Telekinetics. All right, it's the crime of the century and the ball's in motion.
Alright, didn't want to interrupt the cutscene, but oh my word, that is, that's, oh, there's no sensitivity. I apologize. But yeah, this is Sly 3. This is the tutorial. You get dropped off on a random island. A lot of the art assets, or not a lot, but you can see there's definitely some art assets reused from Sly 2. Such as that truck there. And that statue isn't directly from it, but is familiar.
Take up position for a Yank 86. Over.
I've got a visual.
But yeah, if you can't tell, it's more than just Sly, Bentley, and Murray now.
I'm on it.
You have, it's a team of 6 or 7? I forget the actual number. But yeah.
Roll on, pal. Over.
It's real fun because...
Old Rock, rep for timber. Let her rip, Old Rock. Ball's in position.
Yeah. Trying not to spoil,
Nice work.
not
The
spoil,
ball's
but
got a
just
track. Over.
talk over stuff, because some of the dialogue's fun. But yeah, whoa, okay. Just like the last one, we joined in the middle of a big old heist.
Ball requesting door via Agent Monarch. Over.
Launching. Stand clear.
And boom. And somehow the wreckage does not cover the hole.
I've got visual confirmation on the door. Nice shooting. Be advised. Ball
But one thing, if you notice, the cane's a little extra glowy
You ready?
than it was in the last Sly game. And that is because they upgraded it. And now instead of, like when you hit triangle, instead of doing the juggle, you have a charge. And right now all you have is that spin attack. But yeah.
Agent Team 6, deploy!
Also you can see Agent Deep 6 right there.
First is down.
And yeah, if he looks and sounds familiar, that's because he is. That's Dimitri. He was a
Every time.
boss character in Sly 2.
doing, Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
And your son...
Also, I saw on Reddit recently, it's like
Mark,
someone was
sir.
just,
He's well too.
someone was oh, what was the word? Someone was
Shame you won't be
shocked
seen.
that
Huh?
Arpeggio and
Sir?
Neela actually died in Sly 2. It wasn't cartoon character like Arrested that had died. And a lot of people were bringing up, yeah, Sly Cooper wasn't afraid of death. There's so many guards that died,
After you installed the new system.
including this guy right here.
I swear.
No, you'll die any second now.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yes, water leaking into the lab. I'm on my way down. Oh, then get a janitor for the lab elevator. Richards got sloppy.
The Cooper vault is just across these wires. I'm en route to your position for the loot hall. Over.
But yeah. Like, this game looks and feels like Sly 2. If you've watched or played you would know that. Oh, that's fun. It zapped me to the wrong rope. So I actually have to pay attention now, I think. Okay, there we go. I don't know if they can actually hit you or not. And what was the passcode? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I wasn't paying attention during the cutscene when they mentioned it, so I couldn't remember if it was 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1. And somehow this drill-proof, laser-proof, everything-proof lock is simply opened by a cane.
Be Sly Cooper, the new keeper of the cane. Oh, how I long for this.
This vault belongs to the Cooper family. You're trespassing.
No, my naive boy, you're trespassing. I've got the key to this island. This fortress is mine. Everything here is mine, which now I can use the key to the vault.
Also, yes, that is Bentley in a wheelchair. If you remember from Slide 2, the very end,
Buy a knockoff.
spoiler alert for a game that came out 19-ish years ago, Bentley was paralyzed at the end of the game. And, yeah, he has a really cool jetpack now.
Treasure is mine.
Jump for it!
Meow. Okay. Camera just constantly messing me up here.
This place is flooding. We don't have much time.
Alright, Bentley, I hear ya. Run.
Gotta go. Hurry!
So yeah, if you're wondering where we got all the other characters from, don't worry, the game will tell you here in just a moment.
The boat's just up ahead.
There's no escape, Cooper.
Also, the first time I saw it as a kid, that terrified me.
I can't let you leave. You belong to me.
See,
It's not
there we go.
working.
It's
Save
scripted.
If he wants to eat this.
And bye, Kane. And yeah, if you want to use the meme of, if you're wondering how I got in this situation, that's kind of what this game is, to be honest. I'll shut up now.
It was like they always say. Your life really does flash before your eyes. There it all was, stretching back to my childhood. Born into a family of master thieves that went back for generations, I was next in line to continue the Cooper name. But fate had different plans. I was robbed of my childhood when a ruthless gang attacked our home. The orphanage I landed in wasn't all bad. It was there that I met my lifelong friends. Bentley, he's always been the thinker. And Murray, he's the doer. We'd stuck together over the years, and our skill, our confidence, and our thieving reputation grew stronger with each heist. We thought that the good times would never end, and that our luck would never run out. Which only made things tougher when the odds finally caught up with us. Then I met this guy, McSweeney, who claimed to have run with my father's crew back in their heyday. They pulled jobs all over the world and amassed quite a collection of priceless items. It was then that McSweeney told me all about the Cooper Vault. It seemed that my father, like all my ancestors, had been hiding their wealth in a secret place for generations, each one adding to the treasure hidden behind a door that, if McSweeney's story is true, only a Cooper can open. Using some well-placed clues provided by McSweeney, we set out for the secret island that held the vault. On arriving, we discovered someone by the name of Dr. M had already set up shop. From the looks of it, he'd been trying to crack the thing for years, growing steadily more frustrated in his failures and more paranoid as the decades rolled by. He built himself a fortress with security as tight as Fort Knox. Getting inside the place would take precision, creativity, and moreover, it would take an army of world-class thieves. Finding and bringing together that much talent won't be easy, but to get inside the Cooper vault and collect my inheritance, I was willing to pay the price.
Alright. Yeah, I love notifications like that. Whew. Hazard Room is more tutorial stuff, so we'll kind of play around with it real quick. It honestly does have some pretty good music for like a tutorial workshop room.
I've rigged this place to push us to our limits.
I'm guessing these levers start the different trainers.
That's right. Each will initiate a streamlined crash course in grand larceny. I'll head for the control room, and we'll get things started.
Dish it out. I'm ready.
Yeah. No, I muted myself during the cutscenes just so I could eat and not fill everyone's ears with crunching. So, this is the hazard room. I don't know what is borked with camera sensitivity, but yeah. Let's see how to explain some stuff to catch up from Sly 2. Essentially, this is, I think, 2 years later, or set 2 years later, and yeah, it's just Sly and Bentley now, because Murray, I think they explain it here in a minute, but Murray got guilty for not being strong enough to save Bentley, so he leaves. So yeah, it's just Sly and Bentley, and Sly realizes that he's gonna need to put together a whole crew, such as like think Ocean's 11, that style of heist.
Cash?
No, they never get lost. Use the right
So
analog stick to look around
these
the
tutorials
hazard
are a
room.
little bit
Try
dumb,
to find the Cooper gang marker
but they
I
are
was
what they are.
detecting.
Also, it's fun. You can't actually move, and Sly just does a power pose here. Sorry, got a little lost. But yeah, essentially the game's just trying to teach you, hey,
Now, press down
dummy,
on the
this is how you
L3
use your
button
camera.
for paying a waypoint.
This is how you
That's
use
handy.
stuff.
I agree. These
One
holographic
addition
markers are
from
an
Sly
invaluable
2
tool for finding your way around in the field.
that I can't do again to
Notice
show
how the
here
logo
until they
moves
stop
to the
talking.
destination? Try clicking the L3 button a few more times to get the hang of it.
You notice
Okay,
Like,
head for the waypoint. and
the
we'll commence
waypoint-
phase 2.
it will move kind of centered to where you can tell, like, oh, it's on my left. So I need to turn the camera this way. Subtle, but it's pretty cool.
I programmed in a new mission destination. Press L3 to find. Perfect. Now everyone
Yep.
knows that a thief's best friend is a rooftop.
Provided he doesn't break his neck getting up there.
Not a problem for a man with your jumping skills. Hit the X button for a standard jump. Then hit the X button a second time.
You
while
realize
in
how
the air
sweet life
for
would be if we
extra
could actually
high
double jump? I mean, not that I jumped to begin with, but
All right,
let's
Bentley,
be honest.
What's next?
As you know, it's very useful to survey guards from the rooftops. To do that, we'll have to be able to look down at them.
Let me guess. Use the right analog stick?
Yep. Try to find the marker Excellent.
There we go. Had to
Now
get
look up
centered.
at that pillar. I projecting another marker.
Yeah. The vertical sensitivity and the horizontal sensitivity are vastly
Put all
different.
these skills to use and get to the remaining waypoints. Should be easy if you ping them with the L3 button and look around.
And yeah, they just positioned them just far enough.
Nice one down.
But yeah. This game is really good. I do think it's a slight improvement, like mechanically over Slide 2. There's a couple things. Well, I'm gonna put it this way. It's some people. There's a debate about whether Slide 2 or Slide 3 is the best in the series. And I lean towards Slide 2, mainly because I played it first. Why is my phone going off? What is that nerd texting me?
Easy. I just jump and hit the circle button.
Exactly. Try
Oh
getting
my
over to
word.
the other platform.
I need to respond to this real quick. I had a friend just send me a picture of a like billboard sign type thing. And it says, the sign literally just says, that's the weight of a hamster, aka nature's baseball. I don't think hamsters work very good as baseballs, just gonna say.
Looking good, Slide.
You know how I love the second story work.
Sure, but how do you
Also, if
feel
you hear
about
random
tight
crunching
spaces?
or stuff like that,
Try getting through the
it might be
small
pretzels.
opening in that wall. Hit the circle button when you're
There's a
close.
snack company
Crawl inside.
where I live. I'll go ahead and dox myself because I've done it on Twitter a few times. Kansas City area. But there's a snack company
Nice
here
job, Slide. You're a credit to
that
the grenade.
has something called Tasty Mix. And it is really good. It
We're all done in here. Let's head
has some
outside and get this operation
interesting
underway.
stuff. And yeah, we'll go ahead and start the first episode. It's got some interesting stuff, like essentially Cheez-Its and Cheerios, which sounds interesting in and of itself, but it's got two different types of pretzels. It's like pretzel rods and then miniature pretzels. But the big thing it's got is cheese balls. And it's not just ordinary cheese balls. It's everything's seasoned.
Inside a world-class vault would take a team
I
of
think it's
world-class
ranch,
thieves. A group of
but I could be
specialists,
mistaken.
each member contributing their own particular talent. It was clear that we needed Murray back. Not only was I missing a lifelong friend, but his brute strength helped get us out of more than a few scrapes in the past. When Bentley was injured during the whole clockwork affair, Murray blamed himself, eventually leaving the team. We tried to console him, but going out on his own was something he needed to do. He said he wanted to find his spiritual center. We got word that Murray ended up in the Australian outback, where he studied a mystic art called the Dreamtime from an Aboriginal guru. From all accounts, things went pretty well, and his teacher even sent him on a walkabout to locations all over the globe to complete the training. Latest reports have cited Murray in beautiful Venice, Italy, but what he's doing there is a mystery. I just hope he steers clear of the local mob boss, Octavio. Growing up, this guy used to be a real celebrity in the neighborhood. Everyone loved to hear him sing opera, and said he was destined to be the next great tenor. But just as his career started to take off, musical tastes changed. Suddenly, it was all about rock music, and no one wanted to listen to opera anymore. He held on to a few fans, and it was these mobsters that took him into the business. Heading onto this guy's turf was dangerous, but worth it for a chance to make things right with Murray.
But yeah, to continue, like, I didn't want to rehash the cutscenes, so I figured I'd let Sly explain. But yeah, what I was talking about back in the tutorial stuff, also, one thing I mentioned in Sly 2, like, kind of an opening cutscene to every episode. I believe they do it here. I just got flashbacks to, I've been doing quote-unquote research recently on some of the like alpha and beta builds of the games of this Sly series, and yeah, there's a really weird mission they had with the Ferris wheel.